Good day, and welcome to episode 26 of the 100 Spin Test, where I take roulette strategies and deliberately play them poorly. There are too many distractions which prevent people from playing roulette perfectly. So the goal of this channel is to honestly see if certain flat betting strategies can deal with real-world distractions and human imperfection. Other times, you just throw your bets at a wall and see what happens. Today's test strategy is from a March 13, 2023 episode of the Joe Croupier YouTube channel titled How I Used to Place Bets on Roulette 30 Years Ago. The dude doesn't do flat bets because he's clever enough to move his bets around all the time like a smart person. That won't work with my channel, so I'm going to misplay one of his bets over and over and over, lose and then advise you to check out the source to do it right. I guess with that, I have done the advising, plus he's got great background music. What's not to like? I don't take the piss out of everyone. I don't know if taking the piss is an expression that's used anymore. I haven't been back to England in over 20 years. What have I missed besides the Olympics and Brexit? Since I play online, I normally use a European wheel, but today, I'll go French. Hosti tabarnak corlis. There are 30 winning numbers out of a possible 37, giving you a 81% likelihood of winning on each spin. The house edge is 5.4 units, so being down less than 6 is a sign of success. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've reduced the unit size to £1, dollar, or euro. Place 3 units on a 1-to-1 bet and 2 on a 2-to-1. I grabbed his bet from the 2 minutes 7 seconds point of his video, which was third dozen and 1-to-18. You will win 1 unit if the ball lands between 1 and 12 or between 19 and 36. You lose 1.5 units if the ball lands on 0 on account of it being a French wheel, and you get half the 1-to-1 bet back. Computer says no when the ball lands between 13 and 18 and the 5 units are gone. I'm not doing his progressions or moving. That's not the way I roll.
As always, the chart below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives a hint at how volatile the bet is. Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
We came out ahead, go figure. I was trying to softball Joe because I like what he does and I'm not set up to test his bets with my current channel format anyhow, but I didn't need to. Softball and even baseball are boring. Give me 2 nets at opposite ends of a playing area where one team tries to put a projectile in the net behind the other team. My preferred version involves ice, a rubber disc and a bunch of dudes punching the shinola out of each other. Ooh. Tangent. Back to roulette. The winning margin was half a bet and the French table's return on 0 pushed us over the top. We still came out with an extra £2.50 of fake money. We won 83 times and lost 17. Of the 17 losses, 3 were zeros with a 1.5 unit kickback and 14 were 5 unit whacks. A reasonable expectation was 81, 1 unit wins, 3, 1.5 unit kickbacks, and 16, 5 unit losses. So, just 2 more wins than expected and 2 fewer whacks. That being said, if we shut it down earlier, we would have been up over 20. We reached a low water mark of negative 2.5 units and a high water mark of positive 20.5 with a final result of positive 2.5 units. We were in profit for 93% of the session. I ran a few statistical tests on the results. The chi-square test indicated that these results were not likely random, which is really strange since we landed nearly totally expected values. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 1.2 with a standard deviation of 0.4. That means it took 1 or 2 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 3 spins or less over 95% of the time. Actually, all wins came in at 3 spins or less. The maximum number of consecutive wins was 19 and losses was 3. There were 3 repeaters. 10, 14, and 30 each repeated once. The hot 3 numbers were 19 with 8 hits, 14 and 28, each with 6 hits. The cold 3 were 17 with 1 hit, and 21 and 36 with no hits each. Check out Joe's channel. A link is in the description. His stuff is interesting and entertaining and he encourages challenges. These are all good qualities.
Keep in mind that casinos are not there to make you rich. So test strategies on a simulator and read the critiques of any strategy that you are planning to use. Also, all roulette players should remember that no system works all the time and some don't work at all. Adjust your risk level accordingly. Good luck until the next time.